William Harry's burst taken down lethal, destructive and damaging for monarchy by Marr. An explosive argument between Princes William and Harry led to William initiating the split of their households and the ultimate breakup of the so-called Fab Four, a new book claims. When it was announced 2 years ago that Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, were departing from Kensington Palace, the household of Prince William and his wife, Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, to form their own household, it was assumed the Sussexes were looking to start fresh as they launched their own initiatives and prepared for the birth of their first child. But historian and royal expert Robert Lacey, author of the new book Battle of Brothers, claims it was William, not Harry, who initiated the split. Citing palace insiders, Lacey writes the two brothers, the only children of Prince Charles and the late Princess Diana, had an explosive argument about the way Meghan was reportedly treating palace staff. Harry reportedly hung up the phone on his older brother, leading William to address him in person. After the argument, William reportedly instructed a royal aide to start the process of dividing their two households immediately, according to the book. William wished to be separated from Meghan on a day-to-day basis, and that meant being separated from his brother as well, Lacey writes, also quoting a friend as saying that William threw Harry out of Kensington Palace. Prince Harry and Meghan, who wed in 2018, stepped down from their roles as senior working members of the royal family in 2020, 1 year after their split from the Kensington Palace household. The second half of the explosive The Princes and the Press documentary aired tonight on BBC Two. The programme follows the relationship between the Duke of Cambridge, the Duke of Sussex and the press, from 2018 to the present day. The documentary claims that William and Harry's households briefed against each other in a way comparable to Prince Charles and Princess Diana during their tumultuous marriage. Last week, Buckingham Palace, Kensington Palace and Clarence House released a joint statement, blasting the overblown and unfounded claims in the documentary. They said it was disappointing that the BBC would give credibility to such claims. However, the corporation hit back, arguing that the programme was about how royal journalism is done and features a range of journalists from broadcast and the newspaper industry. In tonight's episode, the programme examines what happened after Harry and his wife Meghan Markle split from Kensington Palace, where they had previously shared staff with William and his wife Kate. They set up their own household within Buckingham Palace, with their own aides and communications teams ready to brief on their behalf. Veteran broadcaster Marr, who is the author of the book The Diamond Queen, claimed that the gap that appeared in the royal family allowed for destructive journalism. He said, "They have allowed a gap to appear. Through that gap, very destructive journalism will follow and flow. And I think therefore this division is potentially lethal - very, very damaging for the whole royal family." Valentine Lowe, royal correspondent for The Times, agreed with this assessment. He said, "Gaps within the royal family have fed stories like this for a long time. I mean, if you go back to Charles and Diana, that was when there were serious briefing wars going on, when the two different sides would have their favorite papers and their favorite reporters and they would tell them what's going on. And this is what's happened in a broad sense with Harry and Meghan and William and Kate. Stories have been briefed to different people." Roya, royal editor of the Sunday Times, added that the fact the households were separate fueled the media coverage. She told the BBC, "For a long time, William and Harry shared a household, but then of course, when they divided they had their own separate aides and their own separate communications team, who brief. And that fuels a lot of the media coverage."